President of the Senate, Senator Godsluck Babio, has commended National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies for maintaining high academic standards and producing graduates equipped to address emerging national and global challenges. Speaking at the Institute's graduation ceremony in Abuja, Senator Babio praised NILDS for its consistency in delivering quality training and research programs, noting he has had a long-standing relationship with the Institute and can personally attest to its impact on legislative capacity development. More reports and developments will come in subsequent bulletins.
The President of the Senate, who was represented by Senator Aminu Iya Abbas, congratulated the Director General of the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, NILS, Professor Abubakar Suleiman, and the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Benin, Professor Edoba Omoroge, SAN, for their relentless commitment to sustaining the NILS UNIBEN postgraduate program. He commended their leadership and the efforts of their teams in ensuring the continued success and credibility of the partnership between NILS and the University of Benin, which has continued to produce graduates equipped with the knowledge and skills needed for national development.
The importance of education in our life also makes it compelling to create the necessary enabling environment for its portion. Yet, we are presently facing enormous challenges that constitute encumbrance in the way of its pursuit. We are not unmindful of the security challenges across the country, the intermittent ASU strikes, and other related challenges. It is worth noting, however, the government is doing everything possible to tackle the challenges head-on.
The Senate President also noted that the reforms introduced by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration are beginning to yield positive results. He said, although Nigerians may have varying experiences, the country's economy is now on a stronger growth trajectory than it would have been under a business-as-usual scenario.
As members of the 10th Senate, we will continue to do our part to strengthen existing legal frameworks and enhance our oversight responsibilities of public institutions to ensure that they deliver effective public service.
Also speaking, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, who was represented by the House Majority Leader, Professor Julius Ihonvere, assured that the 10th House of Representatives remains committed to consolidating on the gains made by President Tinubu's administration through reforms of the budget process, ensuring strict adherence to budget timelines from preparation to implementation and oversight.
The renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR has prioritized economic reforms, security, infrastructure, social welfare, all the while expanding governance space to allow for inclusive growth. As a parliament, we continue to work with the executive to ensure the success of these programs by providing enabling laws while strengthening our legislative oversight to ensure proper implementation.
Speaking earlier, the Director General of the National Institute for Legislative Studies, NILS, Professor Abubakar Suleiman, and the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Benin, Professor Edoba Omoroge, called on government at all levels to continue to prioritize funding for tertiary education through increased budgetary allocation.
While we have already seen the synergy of the executive and legislative arms prioritizing the education sector, I still want to urge government to match well with action by increasing allocation to the education sector in the 2026 Appropriation Act of the federal government and in the Appropriation Law of state governments in the 2026 fiscal year.
This has minimized education barriers and is the reason why Nigerian students, no matter their economic status or that of their parents and guardians, can access funding for their tertiary education in public universities with ease.
The event was organized by the Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, NILD, as part of activities marking the 9th NILD Uniband Postgraduate and 4th Higher National Diploma Programs Convocation Ceremony. Mariam Zakari, ADBN News.
A joint committee of the Senate and House of Representatives on Constitution Review has proposed creation of 6 new states across Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones. The proposal emerged as one of the key resolutions from a 2-day retreat held in Lagos, co-chaired by the Deputy Senate President, Barau Jibrin, and Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu. During the session, the committee reviewed 69 bills, 55 state creation requests, 2 boundary adjustment proposals, and 278 local government creation requests. After deliberations, members of the joint panel unanimously agreed that 6 additional states should be created, 1 in each of the geopolitical zones. If approved by the National Assembly and ratified by 2/3 of the state houses of assembly, Nigeria's total number of states would rise from 36 to 42. Under the new arrangements, the South-South, Southeast, Northeast, and North-Central would each have 7 states. The Northwest would have 8, while the Southeast would then have 6.